Hey, we're out here for the first trip 2023 out here at Lake Murray with the super drawdown this year to get rid of all the weeds. As you can see, it is super low. This is the lowest that I've ever seen it since I've been up here fishing. So you can see where the water line normally is. Usually I'm putting in way up here, but got quite a haul today. I'm gonna head down to the Catch 100, waiting for this fog to break so we can see and not get run over. You can see all the grass. This grass was so bad the past year. I mean, it got to where you could barely get the boat through it. I was just pulling up gobs of weeds out of the motor. Every time you threw a lure out, you're just snagged, reeling in. So I'm glad it got taken down because it'll come back fast, I'm sure. You got the Catch 100 here, all loaded up and ready to go. So we're gonna head out and see if we can catch some largemouth bass. A little sexy shad. There's still a bit of grass down here. I got caught on. Yeah, there it is. The good thing about the drawdown is you get to actually see these stumps that you normally just would never see except on your graph. And you can see this point out here, which is pretty popular, is littered with stumps. Normally these would be good 6-7 feet underwater. Oops, stump. See? I ran right into that one. It's like fishing at C&T. We'll make our way over here to the back side, which is now a big landmass. We'll have to make our way out to the drop, which is way out that way, to get around. But man, this is like sitting in clouds. It is slowly burning off, but it is super thick, and I'm not gonna make a risky trip out to that boat lane to get around this. So I'm gonna be stuck here fishing for a little while. We're in some real shallow water, but I saw some busting up here chasing some bait fish right out here just a few minutes ago. But it is super shallow. We're talking like 2 feet of water here. Now, I saw him breaking water out here, but man, he's in a foot of water. He probably didn't got what he wanted and took off. 4 foot of water here. There's definitely fish out here. Just what do they want to chase? Nothing I got so far. And it is socked in with fog. I figured it would probably have burned off by now, but no such luck at all. It is not burning off. It is just socked in. I can't even see the end of the point over there. See if we can catch whatever's hanging out over here. That's all I can do. Well, the temperature finally reached the point that the fog dissipated. It took till 11 a.m. but it went away really fast, so I'm gonna make our way around and see if we can actually catch something today. There's the buoy. Last time I was out here, I caught one right past this buoy, which is all now land. I'm only in 2 feet here. I need to be careful I don't hit a stump. Just went by one right there. But yeah, they killed all that grass. This was all grass all the way out here, thick as it could be. Another big stump. And another big stump. So you can see where all the stumps are now. And my spot out there, my point, is completely exposed. Point I like to go to out here in the summer. But there it is. This is what 10 feet under full pool looks like. We got our first one on the crankbait. Oh, we ain't happy about it. Come on. Oh. That's all right one, buddy. Oh, we ain't gonna. Oh, calm down. We ain't gonna skunk. Ain't gonna skunky dunk. Nice looking one here. Ooh. Hey, a little couple pounder. First one of 2023 right here. Let's get him back in. Thanks, buddy. The old sexy shad comes through once again. Don't listen to what Randy Blockett has to say. Around these parts, the sexy shad gets it done. When in doubt, get the sexy shad out. All right, let's see what we can get going again. Let me get the boat turned around. Got to be something up around these stumps on this drop, the deep water here. That's the second time I'd caught one over in that spot, both with same sexy shad crank. So it may have been the same fish. He ain't learned his lesson. This is what I call Gar Island, where up here everybody likes to dump their gar. There's usually gar carcasses all over the place. But just to show how low it is, be interesting when I come back here when they get close to full pool to see the difference. So it'll be, water will be all the way up there to these trees. Man, it is low. Let's get back on the catch, see if we can get fish number 2. All right, so we'll just go along this bank here off the point. The water being this low, it's really hard to figure out where to target, because all my targets, you can see them and they're not underwater, and makes it a problem when you're trying to fish. Fish don't do well out of water. So I'm really just trying to just crank around the areas and just see if something will chase something. Looks like some fresh trees put out there. I'm 8 feet. I'm thinking that they may be, if they're out here, they may be in between, going up shallow. I saw some shallow and coming off these drops. Just crank around them and see if anything shows up. All right, we moved around to the back side of the point. You can see there's a lot of boulders over here that are a good spot when the water's higher. They're all out now. It's the last time I was out here, those are still mostly underwater, so it's come down a whole lot in the past month. Let's get up a little closer. It cleared up. It is clear blue. Real calm. Pretty much nobody out here. I've seen a couple boats, but pretty much got Lake Murray here to myself, which is nice. We find some guys just sitting there waiting for some little bait fish. Swim out a little too deep. And hop all over it, but don't look like there's too many of them out here doing that. Someone attached it. These little tiny little nips, especially if you're using something moving and white, and potential gar, you're following it around. The gar like to follow things and nip at them, which I guess is good, because you don't want them to really commit, then you have a gar on your hands. Look at all that structure. That could be underwater. This is definitely the spot to come back to in the summer. Because, man, I mean, they're attracting some fish at this spot. See if there's any hanging around waiting to move back into their home. Got one. What do we got? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got a good one. It's a good one. Oh yeah. Go down. Oh, he's foul hooked. Let me try to get him up. Oh, come here, big boy. Oh, that's a monster. Oh, that is a big bass. Right there. Let's see if we can get him unhooked. Alright. Let's do some bass surgery. Get him unhooked. Mouth first, that's the easy part. And then where he got hooked up under in here, of course. Alright, we're almost free. If we can just get... There we go. Ooh-wee. That is a chunk. That is a chunky monkey right there, baby. Oh, man. That is what we came out here for today. This big guy right here. Oh man, he is freaking huge. That's why they got this structure out here. Let's see if we can get a weight on him. Come on, baby. Come on, work. Oh, you Guggen Squad piece of garbage. It ain't gonna work. So don't buy these Guggen Squad things. They suck. Anyway, that is a monster. Beautiful fish. He wants to get back in. We'll see you later, buddy. Alright. So I'm gonna say that had to be about a over 4 pounder, even though my scale decided that it didn't want to work. I'm gonna head back towards the boat ramp, but I got me a little 1 pounder and a monster bass. I knew they had to be hanging out with that structure over there. There's a lot of structure that's been put out there to keep fish up near that bank, so I was hoping that there would be some big ones just hanging out a little bit shallow, waiting to go back up there when the water gets high. And there was, and we got him. So great day out here, great start to 2023.